Alright, I'm Glenn,
Right?
and we're the Binary Boys. We have a new segment that we want to do at the beginning of our weekly video where we kind of let you know a couple of the new things that have come out in the news that weren't big enough to make an entire article about, but still should be noted. This week Google came out with a new feature which basically can prevent you from sending drunken emails. Basically what it is this feature automatically turns on at some point on Friday night and doesn't shut off until during the day Saturday, and basically what it does is you have to take a basic simple arithmetic test, just answering quick questions, but you have to do it within a certain amount of time or else it won't let you send the email.
RIM, Research in Motion, the makers of the BlackBerry smartphone, also announced an iPhone competitor touchscreen BlackBerry device. So we'll see in the coming months when, as it's built and released mainstream, if it's actually a competitor for the iPhone.
Rumors have been circulating that Apple is set to announce new MacBook updates on the 14th of this month. So basically what people are expecting to see is a new MacBook which has some new design elements taken from Apple's newest laptop release, which was the MacBook Air.
All aluminum casing is a possibility for both now MacBooks and MacBook Pros.
Which the MacBook Pros already had it, of course, but
there's also a possibility that Apple's going to change the MacBook Pro keyboard to the new MacBook and MacBook Air keyboard.
And now on to more about cloud computing. We're here in Clark A with an example of what we talked about in this week's column, one of the Sun Microsystems cloud computers, as it's commonly called.
Hey, so as you guys will notice and probably already have, there's not really much to these guys. There's just pretty much a screen and a small base where the little amount of hardware is stored, and that's what makes these things worthwhile to keep around. They're really cheap to produce. There's not much more other than the screen, and they don't take up much space, so we can put them in little corners like this around campus.
In fact, as far as we've heard, all of the systems that are in the engineering dorm rooms were donated by Sun Microsystems.
One of the best examples of where we're at as far as cloud computing goes would be Google Docs.
And basically, it's a simplified version of Microsoft Office. It includes a spreadsheet program like Microsoft Excel and a slideshow program that's like PowerPoint, and they're compatible with each other. So you could open, say, a PowerPoint that you made on Google Docs in PowerPoint.
Right now, everything's pretty simple as far as cloud computing goes, but as we said in the article, everyone's hoping to eventually be able to make a connection to the internet to run more than just simple applications.
The convenience is there just by itself, to be able to open any files that you have if they were stored online. Part of the Google Documents program is that you can upload documents, like any type of Word document or file, picture, anything, to Google Docs, and you can open it from anywhere once you log into Google. So, I mean, that can really help if you save everything. If you forget an assignment to print off for a class of yours, that way you could just log in and print it from anywhere on campus instead of having to retrieve the file from back in your dorm room or apartment.
The other possibility, imagine in the future, instead of having terminals like these, we could have very, very small laptops that really consist of just a screen and a networking card that can connect you to the internet. And by those means, we'll be able to access all those documents that we have and run not only spreadsheet applications, but maybe watch a video that we have saved on a database somewhere in the interwebs.
Not only is Google pursuing cloud computing as a major force in the future, but Microsoft is also developing a new operating system that should be announced this month that will support cloud computing, and Apple is pursuing it as well.